some old comments. New word in the bigger in the bigger picture. How can I explain this? In the bigger picture, we're all in jail. There's enough police to, um, how can I say it? There's the police, there's the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, there's the RCMP, there's the CIA, there's the SWAT team, there's tons of jails and makeshift areas that a couple of hundred guards and people are watching people based on the choice of the few elite commerce. Now, comments, they're showing up in a different box. Logical warfare. I'm just trying to read this. Satan's domain has been wiped out, 5 branches, the underworld, creation of the matrix. Yes, it's not the matrix the way we know it, of course not. But our bodies are molecules, tons of them inside the skin. I wish I can explain what I feel and think inside, and also what others can actually, what I think they can see. So I'm talking here like a little mishkabibble right now, and I know it. Distractions and sports. Well, first of all, personally, sports, everything that happens in sports for me, it's all about the reality and the movement of the planet, the universe, the clock, the odds. You when you play hockey, it's one person who scores the goal, and it's two people who have assists, and nobody else counts. Why? It's a 20-minute period. There are 3 periods of 20 minutes, and that's what we regard it as 33%, 60%, and 99%. So that 3 is because it's parts of 20. When it's 4, it's parts of 15. So 15 is 0, 20 is T, the reverse is G, and the reverse is L. So right now, I'm just throwing out what the reverse is. Now, if we were talking in numbers, which is A through Z, 26, if we cut the alphabet in half, where it went A through M and then N through Z, in which, according to the roulette, if I would shape the design of the alphabet according to roulette, and in roulette of 36 numbers, everything, the halfway point is 18, but the actuality, the design actually stops at 15. Then 16 through 21 is a link that creates cubes in this specific numeric design. The 16 through 21 creates a link where last is 18, first is 19. Standards and Poor's, 16 and 19. I'm just looking over this. The FEMA camps. It's like AM and FM. If you really take a look, what FEMA is between day and night. All these suit branches. We're from. First of all, and I've said this before. I ain't white. Don't even call me white, because I ain't white. You want to see white? I'm going to show you some white. This is white. Okay. Do I look anything close to white? No. I ain't white. I'm almond. Okay. I'm almond. Every body comes with a different kind of mechanism. We have a mental mechanism. We have the body bag, and with the movement, the vibration that each body comes with. When you work with the Mexican people, they work one way. When you work with the Asian Peninsula people, they work another way, like the Nepalis, the Indians. People are sleeping. I mean, I know that here there's a lot of Nepali families that I get together with to do that berry picking stuff, and they're like 6 or 7 in the house. And even the Mexicans, they're like 6 or 7 in the houses. And I think I said this in yesterday's video. I don't want to hear my sister with her boyfriend in the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? But maybe in the other countries, that's what like, and like the whole house is like, it's like a whorehouse, you know? It's like, hey, ma, look, they're having babies already. You know, I was like, because I don't see the concept. We're blinded to certain concepts. But if you were growing up that way, it would be just plain ordinary normal. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to berry picking, the Nepalian people, they're picking 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 crates. Some of them are picking just 10, 11, okay, which is normal to the French people or the white, what they call people. I mean, according to what I see. In fact, today I am pissed, okay? I did 11 crates and I got back. She only had 10 mark. She called it in and said there were only 10. And it's only $7.50. But if I'm going to throw away $7.50, sometimes it's $6. But if I'm going to throw it away, let me throw it away. I can easily throw away $7.50. So tomorrow I'm going to save myself that. Not that I don't want you to see my pineal gland. You might be able to do something with it. You want to see it dance? Look in the back. It's like I got a penis in my mouth, a cat's penis. That's what it looks like. You ever see what a cat's penis looks like? It's crazy. Even the berries, when you pick the berries off, it's like a little cat's penis, right? And it's stuck inside the berry. So you got having, like the berries having sex. It's like, did you know that you can have light colored berries, pink berries in the morning, and by the time it's night, they're red berries? Sour and sweet. Anyways, I don't want to get into that. I just want to finish this thing. Evil is going to be out there first, and all the good is just doing the complaining like we're doing right now. But we're not doing anything in the big picture because we have to associate, and we're being blocked. And it takes big money, and everything is set up. So how can I say this? You know what it is. Everything's set up. That's wherever the money is, and the elite and people making money are definitely not on our side. We're the employees. We're being employed. Whether you're $8 an hour or $18 an hour or $80 an hour, they got you hooked. Imagine you're getting 100 an hour, work 35 hours a week, right? It's a difference. You're paying 35% tax. You go make a grocery, you're paying another, not a grocery, but you go buy clothing, there's another 15% tax, the luxury tax. And if you're making that kind of money, you're going on vacation and you're getting more taxed, although you're doing a little bit more, and everybody owes money. Even people who are making millions end up in debt. The big picture. You want to get back to sports? You want to talk about pool, bowling, how the scoring XXX, 3 strikes, never more than 3. If you get 4 strikes in a row, forget about the first strike. It's always 3 strikes. Even if you have an 8-bagger, if you got 8 strikes in a row, we're only going to count 3 strikes. Spare is the 2 you take. Listen, the strike is a throw at a ball, and that's your strike. 1 shot. 1 shot equals an X. 2 shots, okay, equals a slash. You ever notice that in the 0, in a lot of places, there's a slash? You ever notice inside the Q, there's a slash? You ever notice in Hydro-Quebec, there's a slash? Right now, I'm doing these just talk videos right now. I'm not talking about that bell. And I wrote this down today, that the tilt angle, according to numbers that I've seen, is between 216 and 234. And what's missing from 234? 666. Why 666 and 234? Because that totals 90-degree angle. In between that 90-degree angle is 45. 45 and 36, and I marked this down somewhere, which spells the word love, and the reverse of O is L, and the reverse of V is E. 3645. So anyways, in between the numeric values I just told you, that the 45-degree angle is actually the numeric value for the foxhole, like a trench, okay? And if you're going straight forward in war and you have a trench, it's going this way, right? So when they shoot at you, you can go down in the trench. I like to call it the foxhole. The numeric value for the sun is 54. 54. 36 for 360 degrees. Okay, 360 degrees. Is it going around the trench? Imagine if you had a circle. The diameter of that circle would be that trench. So to close off the trench, it would be 45, which would be the foxhole. Okay, 45, 45 would make your 90. Now the sun would be the 54. So 54 and what? 54 and 36, 360 degrees. And that will be your 90. 45 and 36. And that numeric value goes to love. Now, I don't like that I'm basic. I'm just one basic roadway. I'm not working with gematria. I'm not working with the Kabbalah. I'm not working with Chaldean. I'm working with regular numbers. Anyways, like I said 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes ago, this is all off the top of my head because there's just so much to talk about. I mean, it seems like we're going nowhere, but I am going somewhere because I already know that when I speak, it already gets pumped into the air and something's moving in this system we have that's taking up space. If I'm taking up space, then somebody else cannot occupy the space I'm taking up, and nobody can occupy the space while I'm using my mind. So nobody can infiltrate my mind. Actually, they can try while I'm on my subject, but nobody really can because I'm on a subject occupying my area space and movement of memory, incoming and outgoing. So now what I wanted to say, I think I forgot, but I'll try and remember anyways. 3645, 360 degrees. Yes, when you add up the 666 and the 234, okay, I can flip it around if I want because I like to do all these things. I don't know why it seems to give the correct answer. It's not possible for it to be absolutely correct. But remember, by flipping things back and forth, you can see the difference, and that difference will bring out the correctness or what's missing in the actuality. Anyways, 666 plus 234 is 6 and 2 is 8. 666 and 234, 3 and 6 is 9. So now we have 8, 9. Now 6 and 4. I'm gonna have to write this down because I know you're probably confused by me just showing it to you this way. So I'm gonna turn around my camera and 2, 3, 4 and 6, 6, 6. 6 and 4 is 10 equals to 1. 6 and 3 is 9. 8, 9, 1 is the number, right? There's 1 inside 9, so forget about 1. All we're left is 9 and 8. That's all you're left with. 3 to the power of 2 and 2 to the power of 3. Hot, cold will equal to 34 and 43. And the reason I say that is because 1 is 43, 1 is 34. 2 times 3, 2 plus 3, 11. 11 and 23 is 34. 11 and 32 is 43. 77 DC World Christ. I believe it's the dark side of the moon. Hot and cold now reflects red and blue, which also has to do with circulation. Okay, it also has to do with veins, blood. Red and blue, 27 and 40 9 and 4. Now we're talking Uranus. And if we're talking Uranus, we're also talking two butt cheeks with a hole in the center that spreads open when something's coming in and closes when nothing's coming in. And you see the two butt cheeks like you see the moon. And there's just so much that comes. But I'm tired. It's time for bed. I got to wake up in the morning. I have a swollen foot. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if you can see my swollen foot here. Well, that's not swollen. It looks like flab. So you can't push it now, right? Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? You can just do that, right? Now you can't do it too much. But this is all swollen. I don't know why. I got some picks in there. Anyways, that's my shower. I'm tired. Got to go to bed. So much to talk about. Feel like I'm going nowhere. I appreciate all the comments. I'm looking at my screen right now. Lily Tully, I totally agree with what you're saying. Risen out of the abyss, ABYSS. Words that are here. The abyss is a word. Risen is a word. Mojo, Risen. All the words in the alphabet. All the words in the alphabet. All the letters in the alphabet. This is a billion-year-old Earth. This has been set, done, check, changed, and rearranged over and over again. Just for what reason, I have no idea. But like I've said before, if you don't know what it is to have a good feeling, right? Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the game. We'll have popcorn and hot dogs, whatever that song is. There's a code in there. The seventh inning stretch. 18 outs for one team, 21 outs for the other team. The team with 21 outs, that is the visiting team. The team with 18 outs, that is the home team. What is the minimum amount of pitches? Well, it's 18 and 21. What is the minimum amount if every batter was struck out? It would be 54 and 63. 54 and 63. Crazy, eh? It'll be love. And that's the cube. And again, I didn't even finish talking about the alphabet. If we split the alphabet at the J, and then we go KLMNOP, KLMNOP, and keep that together in the split alphabet. We have the first 10, then we have the next 6, then we have the next 10. And I'm doing this because you were very tired, and I'm yawning in your face, and I don't want to do anything wrong. Anyways, I was coming home tonight. A guy was looking at his cell phone coming out of his driveway as I was driving on the bike path. I screamed to him, and I get this real good feeling that when somebody's just about to hit me and I scream at them and they realize it, I feel like I've woken somebody up. It's happened to me how many times this summer? At least 10 to 15 times I almost got hit in my bike this summer by people not paying attention. People just trying to go fast, not stopping at their stop signs. We don't have enough money, but they can print up money. They can put drones. They can put cameras. And I really don't want to tell anybody. I don't want the police to come on the street. I don't want more police on the street. But people have to realize what the danger is. Slow down at your stop sign. Look around. Don't use your telephone when you're driving. Pay attention to the road. I have my neighbor, every time he leaves, he slams the gas down. And I have a funny feeling he does it because he knows I'm in the house. Why? Because he smoked in my hallway one time. And I find it disgusting. And I asked him politely to not do it. And he just held the cigarette in his hand. And I says, hey, man, just go put it out. Anyways, good night. Good night. Good night. Another thing, one more thing, my father's in a lot of pain in his muscles, and I talked about it yesterday. So just by you thinking about it, think of your father, your mother getting older, and I see it. I see my father getting older, and I just can't believe it because after my father gets old, I get old. Once he goes, then I go. And we're not going to Montego Bay, you know. I don't want to leave this world ever. And as much as I'm trying to stick my hands in the mud and do whatever I could not to see life go, and it's unbelievable that we reach the end, we lose our hair, our teeth fall out, and we look God ugly as sin. My father looks fantastic. My mother looks fantastic. And the older I get, the better the old people look. You know what I'm saying? When you were younger, they were old. But when it was your family, they always looked great, right? Anyways, it's crazy. I just think the old people are so experienced. I mean, for what they have learned, they just know so much. They know so much. When you've been on this planet 80 years, you know, I don't trust. Anyways, good night.